What am I doing today? Well, we have got an HP 24-CB1039. Let me just double check. HP 24CB1039NA computer. Now, this is going to be a community purchase, so it's a personal purchase for someone I love very, very dearly, and is to replace their already existing all-in-one computer. Now, the history is that I had planned to buy them a Dell mini tower computer, but then completely by accident we went to John Lewis in Swindon last weekend, and John Lewis have got an outlet store in Swindon, and do you know what, they have a lot of bargains, and I know a bargain when I see one. So this is a John Lewis outlet store purchase. It's the HP 24 all-in-one PC. Now, it only comes with 8 gigabytes of memory, so today the plan is we're going to try and upgrade it to more than 8 gigabytes of memory. We have got some props. Where are the props? So I've ordered from eBay another 8 gigabyte DIMM, so hopefully there are 2 slots. Hopefully there's one 4 gigabyte DIMM in there only, and we'll upgrade it from 8 to 16 and thereby increasing it to dual channel performance. The trouble is, this PC, I've had a quick look on the interweb, doesn't have a removable cover here. Well, can we see that? Can we see that? Can now. So this is the version of the HP 24 AIO which doesn't have a removable cover here, which would then make it much easier to remove the system. So I'm going to do some fertling around, trying to figure out how to open it. I would of course recommend that everyone would go and buy an iFixit toolkit. I've got the remains of my iFixit toolkit in here. So with some spudges and things, let's continue and see if we can get this baby open. Okay, this version of the computer doesn't have a black strip here. The ones with a black strip, you can take this section out and the stand, but the white ones, I believe you can't. I think you have to take this front speaker grill off, and I think you can pull it off, just pulling it off here. So pulling it off from here. Let's give that a go. Yeah, it seems like it's coming off. No tools have been required so far. Quite surprised. I don't want to break anything, but really doesn't want to come. Okay, click, click. Yeah, that's coming. It's coming. Okay, right. So this piece has come off. Okay, what have we got? I think we've got screws. So now I think you have to take all of these screws out here. Okay, the update is you need to remove 8 black screws of 2 different lengths. You do not need to remove any of the silver screws. So there's some shorter screws here, 1, 2, 3, 4 screws here. There's 2 screws down inside and then 2 screws left and right. Okay, the amazing news is that by just taking out the 8 screws and jiggling the screen around, the whole screen has come loose. This version includes a camera which comes down and in and out, but that is not attached to the screen. So we're going to look inside the machine, and I need a second person to hold the screen while I put the memory in, so I don't need to disconnect any ribbon cables. Okay, so here's the inside of the machine. You'll see here's the memory modules, here's the heat sink, here's the M2 drive, here's what I presume is a Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi Bluetooth module. With 2 people, you don't need to disconnect these cables. All we're going to do is take this memory DIMM off, and we're going to put a second one in. So here we go. Let's try it out. It's coming out. It's on the top, annoyingly. It is a DIMM there. We have a second one, which is here. Assuming I've done my right calculations. It's going to fit in there. And click. This one is original in here, and click. That hopefully is it. So we've now got 16 gigs of memory. We could go higher. I'm just going to put the 8 screws back here. They are of slightly different lengths. There's some long ones and some short ones. I've separated them out off camera. Short ones here, the long ones elsewhere. Then we're going to snap the cover back on, then we're going to power it on and see if I have done a good job. All I've got to do is to put this lovely cover back on without messing things up. It just clicks on. Click, 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 click. Come on, do the clicking. Right. So, oh, right, that's nice and power on. Okay, now the big power on. Okay, so we have rebooted into the BIOS setup screen, and you can see, as expected, we now have a 16GB system. So this is a 12th generation Intel system, so a little bit behind the curve, but it's fully supported by Windows 11. In fact, it came with Windows 11 pre-installed. Because I'm sure if you're watching this kind of video, you're dying to see what's in the BIOS, I should go through the BIOS. So that's the main screen. We've got security, we've got passwords, we've got TPM state set to available. Let's see what we've got in terms of device use security. I've got a mouse, no. I've got enter key, yeah. Device security. USB security. Enable or slot security. This option sets whether the M2 card slot 1 is enabled or disabled. Okay. Well, I hadn't noticed a second M2 slot unless it was being used for the Wi-Fi. Maybe it was. I'll have to review the video later. Configuration. Virtualization technology is on. Hyperthreading is on. USB charging enabled. Thermal. CPU fan speed. There's a display but no option to have it faster or slower. Oh, by the way, that's the cooling fan on here. Let's just switch that off, shall I? Oh, that's much more quiet now, isn't it? Into rapid storage technology. Okay, so it came with a 238.4GB M2 drive, PCIe 1.0. Okay. That's fast enough though. Boot, network boot is disabled, USB boot is enabled. Boot protocol, we can have IP4 and 6. Stop it, fly. Okay, so we're gonna boot the system. Now you'll notice that this sub £200 computer from John Lewis factory outlet comes with a 24-inch screen and but also a Windows Hello camera. So I have configured it. And let's take my glasses off. Let's have a little look. Ah, isn't that lovely? So we're booting. Fantastic. I am so pleased. Let's do Windows X, have a little look. Settings, and we're going to do system and scroll down. System. About. We've got an Intel i3 1215 with 16 gigs of memory. Absolutely fantastic. So happy. So yeah, I think it's an easy to open PC, all-in-one PC. There are no USB type C ports, but there's quite a few type A ports, and there are obviously super speed ports. It comes with a Windows Hello camera. It does come with a wired keyboard and mouse, which is not ideal, wired keyboard and mouse. But I guess I could replace those if my neighbour did want a better alternative, something wireless. That's it. So thanks, John Lewis factory outlet. It has been a pleasure.